Hey guys, Mike the Intrepid Fisherman here, and today's quick tip is going to be about pool noodles. There's a ton of different uses for pool noodles. I've seen people use them for hand lines and all kinds of different things. I've got a couple that I want to do for a couple of the tips later on, so I won't really go into them. But there's a ton of things you can do with pool noodles, and obviously, protecting things, and they're soft and all that, So one of the great things about them, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a Sabiki rig, and that's Sabiki. A Sabiki rig is a multi-hook rig. You can go get one out of the store for a couple of bucks. They come in all kind of different size of hooks and weights of line and things like that. A lot of people make them themselves just because it's really easy to do actually. And maybe I'll do a quick tip on how to make your own Sabiki rig later. I just buy them. I don't really make them. I have made them in the past real quick, just maybe a 2 or 3 hook Sabiki. But a Sabiki rig is basically a multi-hook line of hook, just a multi-hook set on a line. So you're down at the dock, you look at the guy next to you, he keeps pulling up 3 and 4 fish on this multi-hook thing he's got, and you're like, what are you using? And he says, oh, I got a Sabiki rig. And at first I thought it was spelled with a Z, like Sabiki, but then it's a S-A, Sabiki. So I bought one. I fished where that guy fished off the dock, just like he did, jigged it up and down a little bit, man, caught me all kinds of bait fish, loved it. It was great. Amazing. It was like, oh, wow, I can catch a couple of bait fish at a time. Thing works great. The little hairs on the pre-made ones are awesome. But then I put it away. That's where the problem came in, when I put it away. This is how it looked on the next fishing trip. I just took it and I spun it around my fingers, and I kind of hooked the hooks. If you look, you can kind of get it back how I had it, but not really. So these little hooks get tangled back into the line, and it takes about 5-10 minutes to sit there and bounce and get this thing out. You get you'll get the line side out, and then you got the weight side. There's a weight that goes on the bottom to keep it down. And I was just, I just dealt with it. I was like, whatever, it doesn't take that long. It's only a few minutes to get it all back undone. And then a few times it got really tangled where I cut one of the hooks off. I was like, okay, so now I got 5 hooks instead of 6. And then a buddy of mine said, hey, I make my own. And then I just cut them apart at the end. Hey, that's cool. I don't want to make them every time. So I thought, what can I do? And I've seen plenty of people do this for other techniques and things that they do. But I thought, man, why don't I just take a piece of pool noodle? So this was a big old round pool noodle, and I just cut a slice out of it, and I took that same Sabiki rig that you see here. This is a newer one. That one's been in the tackle box a while, and I just simply, right there, I just pushed in the weight, the clip for the weight. I just simply took and pushed it in to the styrofoam. And then I started wrapping around and just started wrapping. And as it came to the hook, you can see here the hooks are just stuck into the styrofoam, just plugged in. So it stays like that. So when I want to undo it, I just go on the weighted side. I undo that, put the weight on, and I just slowly start untangling it down, and it just drops down. It comes right off of here. If it gets snagged up a little bit because the hook's crossed over the line, it's nothing like that. So there it is, guys. Simple technique, and I'll go over a couple of different uses later on in future videos about pool noodles. There's some pretty good ones that you can use for simple things. I also have down here, you can see I have pre-attached leader style. I don't do that as often. These were sitting in the tackle box, and I was trying to see if it would work out very well, but the wire kind of spins out and it kind of gets in the way. So I'm going to be taking those off. I'm not just use this for Sabiki. So that's it. Put that Sabiki rig around a small piece of cutout pool noodle, and you won't have that problem of having it look like a gnarly mess and taking you 10 minutes to get fishing. Well, that's it, guys. Hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the videos, and make sure you comment below. Let me know what you do with your Sabiki rigs, if you do something different. If you've used one and you've had some success with putting it away a little differently. Everybody, hey, we all learn together. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate all the viewers, and we'll see you next time.